Alright, so hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Desi posted it. If you're new here, please hit that like, subscribe, and comment button and tell me what you think in the comments down below. Alright, so today's video is just going to be another Sims 4 video, but it's not like a gameplay or anything. It's more of another tutorial, and it's going to be about how to edit your Sims 4 pictures if you're on like Tumblr, if you use Facebook groups, or if you got like a Instagram or something like that. And the editing program that we're going to use today is Photoshop. So this video isn't going to be one of those super duper in-depth videos. I'm going to assume that you have a little prior knowledge about Photoshop but before watching this, but it's nothing too extreme, so even if you don't, I feel like it's simple enough to follow along with. So we just gonna start. Alright, so I already been in game and I took my screenshot in game. So this is the picture, or these two are the pictures that we're going to be using. So to start off, we're going to be creating another layer from over here. So to create another layer, you either hit Control J, or you go to layer, you click new, and you click layer, and it'll make layer 1. So since we created our new layer, we're going to use the magnifying tool to zoom in. And so my first step when I edit is to create a quote-unquote shadow, and I go up to the little size button and I kind of make it to like a 6 or something like that, just not too big. But it really only matters if you however big you want your shadow, that's how big your brush size needs to be. So make sure that your color is set to black, and make sure that you are indeed on the brush tool. And yeah, so there's not too many spots that I will personally shadow here. So the spots that I mainly shadow are up under their chin, and like if she had on like something else, like I would shadow up under like the arms and just stuff like that. But since we only have the under the chin right here, that's what we're going to shadow. So before I do that, or I'm sorry, after I do that, I go to the opacity and I bring it down to where it looks like a shadow. So I'm gonna click this eye so you can see the difference. Okay, boom. So then we're gonna go to layer, and we're going to go to flatten image, and then we're gonna click Control J again. And this time we're gonna go back to the magnifying glass, and we're gonna go in closer, and this is where you get the blur tool. So right now it's on a 17. It doesn't matter about a color because it's just a blurring tool. It's not going to paint or nothing over the picture. And so I'm going to make my blurring tool a 7. Yeah, a 7 looks fine. And so we're just going to brush over this to make it a little smoother and looks more like a shadow. So I use the blur tool to make the faces look smoother, and so I just go over the spots that I feel need to be smoothed out. I can't talk. And so to me this makes a huge difference. I missed a major step, but we can go back and do that step. And I missed a major step. So but let's finish smoothing out her face first. Like I smooth her entire face out. But we can do that other step on the other picture, but I'm gonna still do it on this one too. Alright, so let's zoom out. Alright, so let me see if we'll be able to tell a difference with her face. See, it's a small difference, but it just depends on how much you want it to be smooth. So I'm gonna just make her face real smooth. Alright, let's do layer flat image. Let's zoom back out with the magnifying glass. And so then we're gonna hit Control J and we're gonna click Smart Sharpen. And when you sharpen an image, it just brings out like all of the details. It quote unquote like sharpens it exactly what it says. And so that's just what it does. Like, so you see how that is less blurry and everything's sharper. And so then I'm going to go back in with the magnifying glass. I'm gonna zoom in. We're gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in. Alright, so now I'm focused on her eyes. So I need you to click the brush tool over here again and make sure that it's on brush tool. Click it and make sure that your color is on white. So now y'all see, do y'all see the little sparkles or the little white specks that's in her eyes? That's what I'm highlighting. So that's too big, so we're going to go back to the size and we're going to go to about a 3. Alright, 3 is a decent size. So you see where this little white dot is? I'm just going to click and I'm going to click. So now let's zoom out to see if it's the way that we like it. Alright, let me see. Alright, they're a little too bright, so I'm going to lower the opacity. And that looks about right to me. So we're going to blend the image, Control J again. And now I'm going to blur the black. What? I cannot talk. I'm going to blur the background with the quick selection tool. So I'm just going to drag it, and since it's almost a solid color, I cannot talk. Since it's almost a solid color background, it's gonna be real easy. Versus if you had a lot of stuff in the background, you would have to probably go a little closer in. But that's why I chose a solid color background to do that. So we're just gonna go on each side until we feel like the whole background is covered. But you see how it covers up her nail? I don't want that. You don't want that. So we're going to step backwards and we're going to leave it like that. So we're going to go to filter. We're going to go to blur. We're going to go to, I feel like I don't know how to say this word, so I'm not going to say it, but this G word, so G blur, and you're going to click it and you're going to set it to whatever you feel need to be set it to. But I think 2.8, it looks decent in the background. So we did that. So now I'm going to go back to blur tool and I'm going to make it bigger for the spot that we didn't cover. And I'm going to just blur it myself. Just going to blur it myself. Alright, so that's that part. And so now we're going to hit Control J again, which created another layer. And this time we're going to go to image and we're going to go to auto color. Boom. Then we're going to go to auto contrast. Boom. Then we're going to go to auto tone. Boom. So you see how that made a huge difference. So now that we did that, oh yeah, I'm also going to darken her hair. So go to shadows and highlights, I believe. No, cancel. But you can use that too, but that is not how I do it. We're going to go to selective color. We're going to click blacks and we're just going to move the color black down. And I moved it to plus 19. So now that we got that, we can go to filter again, go down to render and click lens flare. This is how we're going to get that flash, as if she turned the flash on in one of her pictures. That's how we're going to do that. And we just place it over the phone. And then boom. Sis look like she took a picture with the flash on. And there we go. So that's pretty much everything I do. If you want to make like some minor adjustments to like make like the jewelry brighter, we can use the dodge tool, and I just go over her jewelry like so, and it makes it brighter. But you see that little white speckle? Don't do that. Don't do that. And so she also has a ring on her hand, so we're gonna make that brighter as well. Just keep doing it until you feel like it's bright enough. What else can we make brighter? I guess if you want to do her nails, I don't suggest that. Also, anytime you make a mistake, just click edit and just click step back, and it'll go to the previous state before you made that mistake. And that's everything I do to edit my Sims pictures. I don't think I need to show y'all how to do that one, but I could. So I'm gonna just speed it up. All right, and so now I'm done. I've edited both of the pictures. So I hope this was simple, quick, and easy for you. I use Photoshop CC 2017. If you have any questions about Photoshop, feel free to comment, or just comment, because I don't really have like a specific Instagram for Sims. But yeah, just comment and let me know, and I'll do my best to help you to my best abilities. And that's really it. So thank y'all for watching, and just don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and thank you.